Brought to you by Create 2 Media. It's the Father-Son Talk Sports Show. Here's your host, Paulie C.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Father-Son Talk Sports Show. This your boy Paul here with Dad to me, Paul to you.
Hey everybody.
Hey, what's going on, Pop? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. What about yourself?
I'm doing good. The sun is shining on both sides of the street. All these days I run is 0 degrees, and now we finally got some good weather, and I've been stuck in the house all day. Well, I got to get out.
Yeah, I know that's right, man. I got to get out too, man. Give me some vitamin D.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, you talking about you was about to ride downtown so you can go see the the Brown Stadium. Maybe you can ride downtown to see the stadium and then come right back.
That's exactly what I was going to do today.
Okay.
Just ride down there, see Brown Stadium, look at, where we got a winner at, now.
Okay.
Somebody that's primed to make a difference in the NFL,
I got you. Well, here, the big question going around town is obviously the resurgence of the Cleveland Browns, and I believe the quarterback is the most important position on the field. So, and that being the case, you got Baker Mayfield, who has been here from the beginning, was drafted here number 1, and he's been a part of this turnaround, and I think that his energy and his swagger has really permeated throughout the team. So what say you? Extend him now or allow him to play and show you more proof?
I believe that you should extend him now. He's brought consistency or a form of consistency to our quarterback situation that hasn't existed for almost 30 years. So I believe that they're headed in the right direction. I think this is a perfect coach for him, that he's in a perfect system. And if it was me, I would extend him.
Okay.
It would probably be better for the Browns financially to do it now, too.
Yeah, I mean, so here, it's not a derogatory term to say that he's a system quarterback. And because I love the kid, but I believe that Stefanski puts him in the best positions, what a good head coach should do in the first place, is put him in good positions so that he can succeed and execute the way he has been on the field. Because I love his mentality. I love that dogged attitude that he has, because it's always like the world's against him. He has to overcome so many things. And when he came here, he had to overcome so many things, so many different head coaches, so many different philosophies. Last year, went into the year, didn't have any training camp, nothing whatsoever, no cohesion with the team at all. And he had to probably figure it out for the first 5 or 6 weeks. But then when they started to get it rolling, you were able to see it click. And I think that once he really gets in that groove, I'm really excited to see year 2 with Stefanski, to see what he's really capable of. But I would say, without a doubt, you have to extend him now for, just like what you said, it's team friendly. It will become team friendly in 2, 3, 4, 5 years if you do it now. I think if you wait and you play what the Dallas Cowboys is doing with Dak Prescott, then you get into that franchise tag mode, and I really don't want to be in there because it puts the rest of the team in upheaval.
Oh, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, you definitely don't want to get to a situation like the Cowboys right now with Dak Prescott. I believe right now if the Browns were able to do it, they help them financially down the road. His second half of last season was excellent. I mean, he was within the top 5 when it comes to QBR during the second half of the season. The play action pass does fit his game. He showed me in the second half of the season where they could game plan for their opponents. And he was getting the ball out of his hands at a proper time, and the offense was just clicking. I think the Browns were ready. They were ready to push towards the AFC Championship game last year and possibly to the Super Bowl. So you would think that another year under Stefanski, a whole training camp, that the Browns would be one of the favorites in the AFC to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, here, the downs are there. I'm talking about, anything positive, it could be negative. So if you sign Mayfield and he falls on his face next year, then obviously everything unravels. I mean, the team is bad and you have other positions that aren't good. But I think if he goes out next year, I believe that the chances of him flourishing far outweigh the chances of him failing. And I believe, especially with backs like Chubb and Hunt, with receivers on the outside, I believe that you definitely are in a position where you can win. And you can win now. And I love the chemistry aspect that he brings. I believe that he's an underrated leader. I believe that, that he doesn't really, I don't think he gets credit for really infusing that dog mentality in this team. But I believe that he brought it here when we didn't, we really didn't have those credentials. But now that you've been to the playoffs, now that he can say that he won a playoff game, now that he can say that he's beat the Steelers in the regular season and in the playoffs, I believe that he has a lot now that he really can say, okay, this is what we've done. Not even what we're going to do. Now this is what we have done. Because next year you're gonna have teams, they're not gonna be sleeping on the Browns. They're going to be gunning for the Browns. They're going to say, you know what?
And their schedule will be tougher next year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to learn a lot next year. But I believe, and as I told my wife, as I told my children, that I would rather go to war with him than with any other quarterback. And so if I can say that, I believe you extend them now.
Well, right. Any other quarterback is a topic for another episode of our show, but I believe that, like I said before, it will be financially viable for the Browns to extend him now. It would help with free agency going forward, and it would just be economically friendly towards the cap for the Browns. So I think that they should definitely get that done this season.
Yeah, because the last thing I want to hear from ownership, honestly, I mean, obviously I don't have any stake in ownership of the Browns, but I don't want to hear now that we finally got a taste of winning about saving anything or about trying to, save this money here or trying to get this guy on a discount. I want to go all in while you got a shot right now. I mean, I don't care what they got to do.
I still want to build a team too, though. I don't want just last year to be an anomaly and for the Browns to go backwards in the short-term future.
100%.
I expect for Barry and Haslam, being the owner, right, to continuously build and upgrade the team.
Yep. I mean,
so that we have.
Yeah, they definitely got to build. They definitely got to build.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't believe that it's a situation like the Indians where they purge salaries. Mm-hmm. I believe that the Haslams will spend the money
to get there
in order to make this team the best it can possibly be.
Okay. Well, here, I know that we definitely wanted to do this really fast and kind of get in and get out. But I think that we basically stated that we both would like to see Mayfield sign long-term to lock him up, because that's our quarterback of the future. I don't think we have to go into next year thinking about the quarterback of the future.
That's right. I think that Baker Mayfield is the quarterback of the future.
And that's 100%. So here, what we're going to do, I think we kind of got into it a little bit, but we're going to get into that when we talk about, in another quick hit, talking about any other quarterback that you think that you can put on the Browns right now and they become instant Super Bowl either contenders or favorites. Anybody out there who you think. So Dad, we'll dive into that. Yeah, we're gonna dive into that on the next show because you gotta have a yin and a yang, and we gotta attack it from all angles. So we will attack that in a second, and then we'll upload that in a minute. All right.
All right, everybody.
All right,
take care, stay safe, and God bless.
All right, peace.
Brought to you by Create 2 Media. It's the Father-Son Talk Sports Show.